Well, the latest coming in from Lords now. It's now learned that Sachin Tendulkar has been battling high fever when he walked out to bat against England in the ongoing Lords Test on day 2. Now the Master Blaster left the stadium for the team hotel immediately after he got out to catch some rest. And this also explains his absence when the Indian players took to the field after about 5 overs today, the end of day's play. Now Tendulkar battled for close to 90 minutes and showed no signs of fever as he scored a fluent 34 runs, scored of 6 boundaries in fact. Well, over to our man of the moment now, Nikhil Naz. He's of course at Lords right now, and he caught up with old friends Rahul Dravid and Ganguly, catching up with each other after the match.
15 years after they made their debut here together, Rahul Dravid and Sourav Ganguly look back at that 1996 Test match, and this was no casual conversation. Take a look.
Rahul, very well played once again.
Thanks, brother.
And I saw your first first innings at Lords in 95, and I saw the celebrations today. You feel happy that you've got to the 100 here at last?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I mean, in some ways, you know, when you come here for the first time, you're so green under the ears. You sort of don't understand. You don't understand the significance of these things. You know, when I came here the first time, it's great to watch you get 100, and you know, and I guess after that, I mean, you get that close and you miss out. And then every time you come here, you sort of think that, you know, I'd like to sort of correct that. I'd like to correct that. I mean, it's not the end of the world if it doesn't happen. I mean, that's life. But it would be nice, and you know, just to be able to do it today, especially when the team needed it, the kind of, you know, the consequence of the innings as well makes it, you know, really makes it feel good.
Rahul, I saw you get the 100 in Jamaica and now the 100 in England, and I saw the celebrations as well. You think it's something to prove to yourself at this age, at 38? Those 200s are very good hundreds. I saw it on that wicket in Jamaica, and now at Lords on a difficult track as well. Is it a message to myself, you know, at 38 I'm still as good as I used to be?
You are, Dada. I've seen you in the IPL. You're smashing it. No, I mean, to be honest, you know, I'm not trying to prove anything to anybody. I mean,
you don't need to.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, this 100 was the celebration and stuff was just more a relief, you know, from the fact, like I said, you know, I'd sort of missed out. You know, 15 years ago, to come back for my fourth tour and to be able to do that, the consequence of the innings. So, no, it's not really about trying to prove anything. Sort of now, you know, at this stage, it's really trying to make a contribution to the side.
Well, moving ahead now, it's that time of the year again when youngsters from North India pack their bags and head out happily towards Tamil Nadu, and they hope to make it here for a 4-year stay at least. That's of course looking for engineering admissions, and it seems that there are more coming thanks to the political turbulence in Andhra Pradesh. Our reporter Krishnamurthy tells us why. This year, North Indians are preferring Tamil Nadu even more for engineering admissions. The reason? Political turmoil in neighbouring Andhra, which used to be top on the list until recently.
In Tamil Nadu itself, there are around 450 colleges, engineering colleges. But in Bihar, if you count, there will be hardly any 50 colleges.
Students from North India who appeared for counselling today at the Anna University say getting admission to an engineering college in Tamil Nadu is the next best option after the IITs.
Other than IITs, MIT seems to be the very good institution for this.
Deviations are a lot like in Maharashtra and upper area states. So I thought here everything is controlled. Everyone is like they want dream oriented. They want to do something in future. At least by seeing their faces, at least we can get aspired and inspired.
With the demand going up for seats in Tamil Nadu, the All India Council for Technical Education has granted approval for 28 new engineering colleges in Tamil Nadu this year. At the same 97% of the engineering colleges in Andhra Pradesh for not complying to the norms. Experts say that scoring brownie points over Andhra is a good sign for Tamil Nadu.
It is an accepted fact that the standards of engineering institutions in the neighbouring state is far below the standard, and therefore the students from Andhra Pradesh also aspire to get admission into the state of Tamil Nadu. Quality has further degraded in other states. Therefore, we still stand number one in the standard of technical education.
Meanwhile, students say that moving to Chennai is like coming to a second home.
I have no problem in eating South Indian food. I'm very much satisfied with the South Indian food, like sambar. There's no problem.
NRI candidate, foreign nationals, அது இல்லாமல் வந்து நம்ம our own இந்தியாவிலிருந்து for North Indians. So எல்லாத்துக்கும் they should feel that it is comfortable for them. அந்த மாதிரி ஹாஸ்டல் ஃபெசிலிட்டிஸ் ரொம்ப நல்லா பண்ணியிருக்கு.
While Anna University is one among the top 10 tunes of educational institutions across the country, it seems like students want to join the chorus owing to the quality of education. With Chennai being a cultural capital, it's an added advantage for students opting to study here. In Chennai, this is Krishnamurthy for NDTV Hindu.
Well, that's all we have time for. We'll be back with latest updates and news at the top of next hour. Keep watching.